(7:30), we'll call the meeting to order. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call.
Gashke and Grady. Berg, Gashke and Grady are excused. They contacted us.
Rose is not here. Rose in there too.
19 supervisors are present. Supervisors Grady, Rose, Gashke, and Berg are excused.
Citizen comments. Any citizen comments? Any citizen comments? Any citizen comments? Seeing none, citizen comments are closed. Just one announcement. Before the county board meeting on April 16th, we will be gathering to take the group photo of the outgoing board. Please plan to meet here in the chambers at 6:45 so that we can get the photo taken before the 7:30 board meeting. And I guess time is the essence of everybody can try to be on time. Supervisor reports. Any supervisor reports? Supervisor Nordigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On March 25th, we had our Public Works meeting, and just going to go over a couple of things that weren't in, that were updated from what was already sent out to the board. The safety building joint services washroom locker room remodel contractor has been selected with pre-construction meeting. Probably has taken place since then. It was supposed to be late March, so I'm assuming that took place. And the underground gasoline and diesel fuel tank design and placements project is being designed. The roundabout at Russell and EZ, the construction is planned for 2024 or 2025 by others. We're not involved in that construction. The plat has been updated, and we're actively looking at the right-of-way acquisitions for the Kenosha County section is ongoing. Let's see, I think that's it for roads. Looks like the Kemper presentation will be on May 7th before the board meeting, and then reports will be coming out about mid-April to review prior to the board meeting. We did a fuel analysis on a fuel station, and it looks like we're in about the 65 cent savings range from retail, and it also allows us to better track our usage. So that was good news for us, in that we're doing the correct thing on moving forward with that. Trails along the roads that we build them with the highways, but they become parks after the trails, they're open, they become parks. So the trails along the roads are in pretty good shape. The north-south trail, they're looking at when they're going to do some crack sealing, and it'll be determined by the parks when to fix the cracks. Let's see. Golf outdoor rounds, we've had over 2,300 rounds so far this year. Compare that to 2023, it's 2,328 rounds more than we had last year at this time. So they are getting a lot of early golfing in. That's good news. And it's not costing us anything more because mostly the people who are out there working, we wouldn't have to bring in extra people that are already out there working. Looks like on April 18th, we'll have Clement's send-off. That's a Thursday. He leaves on the 19th. On April 25th, it's Bring Child to Work Day. On April 26th is Arbor Day. And I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other supervisors? Any other supervisors? Any other supervisor? Supervisor comments are closed.
Old business, ordinance 12 from the Planning, Development, and Extension Education Committee, an ordinance regarding proposed amendments to the Kenosha County General Zoning and Shoreline Floodplain Zoning Ordinance, adopting the state FEMA model floodplain zoning ordinance, including the adoption of the new flood insurance rate maps firms and the new flood insurance study. This passed unanimously at committee. Supervisor Kubicki was excused.
Supervisor Carroll.
Move ordinance 12.
Moved by Supervisor Carroll, second by Supervisor Bashaw. Supervisor Carroll.
Yes, this is a update to the floodplain zoning ordinance. Currently, it is part of the, it's in Chapter 12 of the, our ordinances, but it's combined together with another part of the zoning ordinance. So this is going to break the floodplain out as its standalone floodplain ordinance. And the reason for the update is that there's a state model that we are updating the floodplain zoning ordinance to meet that state model. The exception is that we've got more stringent requirements than the state does, so those more stringent requirements are incorporated on top of what the state model is. In addition to that, there were several blocks. The county is divided up into multiple blocks, and there were several updated blocks that are at the beginning part of the ordinance as well, too, since the last time, I believe back in 2012 or some time thereabout. So this is to bring our floodplain ordinance as a separate section within Chapter 12, to update it towards the state model, plus our more restrictive items on top of it. So I ask for the board's support on passing this tonight, so we can be in compliance.
Thank you. Any supervisor wish to comment? Any supervisor wish to comment? Seeing none, we'll take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Passes.
New business, Resolution 123 from the Finance and Administration and the Public Works Facilities Committees, a resolution accepting Monsanto's settlement funds, establishing fund for improvements and approving expenditures. This passed unanimously at both committees. Supervisors Grady, Carroll, Belsky, and Thomas excused.
Supervisor Nordigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Move the resolution.
Moved by Supervisor Nordigan, second by Supervisor Gersten. Supervisor Nordigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I believe this money was $969,000 that came in early spring last year. We weren't quite sure what it was. So we did some research on it and found out that we could kind of use it at our discretion for certain environmental purposes and stormwater quality purposes. And those are in Exhibit A, if you want to read those. But the other side of that coin is, well, if we do anything on any of these projects, will it restrict us from any state money or other federal money? And that was also researched, and it was discovered it does not. So we, I guess we'll put forth 3 projects that are in the resolution for a total of $431,300, I believe, is where we're at. That might change a little bit, but we were looking for support on moving forward with these projects. I also asked if we could use some of this money for the Human Services Building, since we had a cleanup area there. And I believe they're looking into that, because some of this has to do with runoff into environmental issues, running off into the watershed, I believe, and all that. So they are looking at, it's for stormwater quality. So I don't know whether can, but we're certainly looking into that.
Thank you. Any supervisor wish to comment? Any supervisor wish to comment? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
This year, sorry.
Yeah, this has to
This
be-
year, it's, we need 16 votes, so we're going to have a roll call.
Resolution passes unanimously. Resolution 124 from the Public Works Facilities Committee, a resolution approving the reappointment of Patrice Hall to the Traffic Safety Commission. This passed unanimously at committee. Supervisors Carroll, Belsky, Thomas excused.
Supervisor Nordigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Move the resolution.
Moved by Supervisor Nordigan, second by Supervisor Stark. Supervisor Nordigan.
Thank you. This is a reappointment. Patrice Hall has been a member of this Traffic Safety Commission since 2012, and at each meeting that she attends, she provides the Traffic Safety Commission members with pertinent information about each traffic fatality that occurs in Kenosha County, including the cause and manner of death, along with toxicology information, with this information provided to the Commission, she hopes to remain hopeful that the number of traffic fatalities can be reduced. Ms. Hall was in attendance at the Public Works meeting.
Thank you. Any supervisor comments? Any supervisor wish to comment? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Passes.
Ordinance first reading to required, Ordinance 13 from the Legislative Committee, an amendment of the Municipal Code of Kenosha County, Chapter 2, County Board Rules of Procedure. Communications 106, a communication from the Finance and Administration Committee for 2023 to 2024 carryover and annual closeout.
Refer to Finance Committee.
Approval of the March 19th, 2024 County Board meeting minutes by Supervisor Thomas.
Supervisor Thomas.
Motion to approve?
Moved by Supervisor Thomas, second by Supervisor O'Day. All in favor? Aye. Oppose? Passes. Motion to adjourn by Supervisor Rodriguez, second by Supervisor Kubicki. All in favor? Aye. Oppose? We're adjourned.